now let's figure out how we can connect the highway. And I'm thinking the highway we could actually just kind of have around the side here, and then maybe like somewhere down the middle here we just put a tunnel through the mountain here to the other side. So I think I want to place that tunnel first. Kind of decide where I want it, and this we can actually kind of flatten out too. So let's see, if we were to say flatten all of this here into like one flat spot, which is mostly flat already anyways, but then I have a little bit extra room to work with. Maybe we can page down to flat elevation. Maybe we try to, and we don't want to do this mode, ground construct, normal construction. But I don't want to go over. See, it's gonna... No! No, that's not what I wanted here. I want a tunnel. Tunnel game. Okay. We're gonna have to force a tunnel, aren't we? There we go, normal construction. That's not wanting to go normal, okay. Page down, page down. There we go. No, another page down. Because we kind of want this to be flat here. And when we get to the other side too, we want this to mainly be flat. So 0 here. And then we're just kind of gonna eyeball it, maybe right about there. Then we want to kind of go in and page down to where this is flat again. Or mostly flat. Right about there, probably. And just combine those, more or less. So yeah, it looks weird inside, but you don't see the inside, we just see the outside, so... And that one's actually a little bit too far back. That might be why that was so weird there. Let's remove all of that, except for maybe the end here, and... Alright, so... This one technically does go into the mountain. You want the other one to go into the mountain, too. See? That's the key. Into the mountain. 0. And again, right about here. And we'll need to page in, page in, page in multiple times. And we more or less want this to stay kind of flat. Probably about there. And to there. Okay, so it goes down a little bit on this side. But yeah, that way we have one. Then we need another one going the other way. So we're just kind of gonna draw it parallel to this one. And kind of there. And we're gonna go back up to 0, and this one will go here. And I want to look at this a little bit more from the side. Maybe to 24 only is what we need. And then we are basically gonna connect these as well. And apparently those roads overlap, which I don't want to happen, because who knows what that's going to do to us, and, well, I can always fix it easily, so. Then we need to reverse stuff, and it's not letting me pick the tool to reverse, so. Those are the only two segments I need to change out of that. And there we go, we kind of get a tunnel here. And I'm thinking, because I have this kind of, Because we have some interesting stuff here, if I remember right. Yeah, they are under... No, it was under the police stations. We have, like, toll booths. I'm wondering if this might be a good spot for some toll booths. Maybe we... No, they need to be placed roadside. That makes things kind of awkward. So maybe we don't do that. Maybe we just have a regular kind of thing, and we'll just come back up to the surface. 0. There we go. And yeah, on this side it's more or less gonna be, we just need to more or less connect into everything here. Yeah, we can intersect stuff at weird angles. That's... Nah. Maybe just kind of have a larger road here or something where you enter. Yeah, we'll just kind of do like a larger road here. And we'll just kind of connect the highway to that. And apparently we're gonna connect parallel roads to it. Alright, but the other thing I'm thinking is this doesn't have to be quite as wide, does it? Yeah, because we are intersecting at an interesting angle here. There is always that going on too, so what I could do here is do that, and then we get our scene, but we can't do it here really, because guess what, that's gonna be... That only needs to be 2 into 1, this needs to be... You don't really need it there, but... It's something that would just be nice to have. This one, actually, you know what? This one is going to be a little bit different, I think. We're gonna intersect at a different angle. So we'll do something like that, and then when you're exiting, you're kind of just using a parallel road rather than a one that's more or less... This is just designed to kind of push you out to here, maybe. Or maybe it doesn't push you just straight out. I don't know. We'll have to play around with it a little bit. But yeah, this is more or less the end of the highway, so... Maybe we just... It's weird that those look a little bit different, but... Again, it's kind of just... sort of where stuff is coming through all of this, so... I need to go over to the other side here for this highway, so... The highway is going to basically intersect the middle of this town. And... somewhere around here, we need to more or less draw a parallel road. Parallel roads are always fun to draw with highways when you get no snapping or anything. And into there. So we get our 2-lane highway each direction. So it's going to be kind of like a smaller road, but that works kind of well for us, because we don't need a huge road over here. And... just kind of skirt around the water here, and more or less we're gonna just kind of connect up to this road here. And we're going to need to follow it with this one as well, so... yeah, this is going to be the fun part, because can't really have these two roads right next to one another, or we're just going to have problems, so... this one is going to be a little bit further away, so we can kind of draw it up here a little bit further on the cliff. Maybe here it comes down a little bit closer, and but yeah, because we don't really have the space here to work with, we kind of need to, or the horizontal space anyways, we kind of need to draw these ones a little bit out further from one another. And then we'll kind of go through here and down like that. There we go. So yeah, it kind of goes through this interesting little area too, and the stuff that kind of intersects the road we're going to need to delete here. There's not much of it though. Just a few of these, like, and maybe these bushes here, and yeah, that tree's gonna have to go too. Yeah, other than that, yeah, that's pretty much fine, and this looks weird here, so maybe here we can maybe run around the side of this a little bit and back down. No, because we're too close to this road at that point, so yeah. There we go. So yeah, it looks kind of a little bit different here, but more or less trying to get this stuff to fit in right. And the nice thing about this part is, guess what? Since these are only one lane, we can kind of just merge these all both in and have very little problems with it. So let's see if we can kind of have a smooth transition here. Can I get something kind of smooth? Do we need to maybe... yeah, we'll just need to draw that straight on at the end there. And this one kind of go here a little bit. We'll need to go up and over. And yeah, that should be about right for where we want to go. And we're going to want to elevate this entire thing. And now we can go back to normal, and we'll just kind of merge it in. Yeah, so we get kind of that effect a little bit, and then this one we're going to need to kind of go in over here. And that looks a little weird, so we'll go back and draw this with a straight line here at the end. And actually that looked kind of weird too, so let's see, maybe, yep, that works. And then it will also need to basically, again, this needs to bridge over, but we can't. Elevated 9 meters. $12, $15. Can we get over with 15 meters, maybe? Yeah, it's not going to place a pillar there. Yeah, that's what I thought. Alright, so... alright, and then we can basically... we need to more or less parallel and then normal construction and connect in. But in the other direction, because this isn't right there. And also that apparently doesn't like us too much, so... There we go. So, parallel. And then have this one to go in. These two leave, yep. And this all needs to be reversed in here, doesn't it? Except for not that side. Alright. And one more. There we go. So that kind of gets us our highway around over here, and this needs to be reversed. There we go. And you know what, even here we can give ourselves maybe a little extra room to merge out and in on both sides. There we go. So yeah, this is the town we have over here, and then... yeah, so it kind of... they both kind of come off the main highway here, and... actually, you know what? There's just gonna be 4 lanes this entire stretch. There you go. 4 lanes. And then this doesn't really need to be 2 here, but it is, so we'll work with it. Maybe we can even change this a little bit. Maybe we can come out a little bit at a different angle, and yeah, kind of like that, and that way it looks a little bit straighter, kind of, but it doesn't really, so that doesn't do much for us. Maybe we do, no, because that's too far. We can go like there about. There we go. That looks about right. And but we need to go a little bit further back. So if we go kind of at that angle for this, and then we kind of go like that, and go like that. Not quite. We need to work this a little bit better. No, that's not what I want either. See, but I'm learning to work with these a little bit better, so... we'll just leave it how it was before. Much easier. So yeah, it goes from 4 down to 2, which I don't like so much. We'll go down to 3. Maybe we did there, and then... actually, we can just do 3. Back up to... up to 5, maybe. Give ourselves a little bit extra room here. Then down to 4. And then down to 3. Okay. And then this one makes sense because 2, and goes to 4, and then it goes down to 3. Yeah, that works. So yeah, apparently this is a bigger town we need to get to, and a more major highway going through it, so... makes a lot of sense to do it this way, and... hello, game. You're lagging. Thank you. Stop lagging. We don't want you to lag so much. Oh boy. I think my computer's having issues. So, yeah, let's... you know what? I'm gonna do just a few other little things before we're done with this episode, maybe... Interesting. then we have the regular blocks here, and we can even turn this into a regular block now, with the weird spot for an intersection because we have this other one right here. We can also fix that up a little bit and make those combine at the same location. Although we want to make this go to a sort of like that. Actually, you know what? You can be upgraded. Maybe we can upgrade this even further. We go 4. And then maybe we go down to 3 here, and even there could be only 3. And get 2 turning lanes that way, 1 that goes straight and 2 that go left. And the left doesn't really go anywhere. And then we can make that a turning lane. Let's see, what else could we make it? We can make it an 8-lane road. Give ourselves some turning lanes here. Yeah, give ourselves some turning lanes there. This then looks weird, but can't really do anything here about this, and well, we don't need 8 lanes on this side. How about a 6-lane road? That makes a little bit more sense, yeah. Let me get 2 to turn here, and then this one goes straight and ends there, so yeah, that makes a lot more sense, at least. And then we have actually space for a 3rd block back here where not really, actually. Kind of ends there. So maybe that could be a location for a cross. There, yep. And we'll maybe think about doing that, and see, this is going to be the interesting road, because I could do that, but you know what? No zoning. There we go. Bye, Mary. Just have generic roads coming through here, and normal zoning, default, right there. Okay, it's gonna misline this area, but I can come in here and maybe put in like a big parking lot or something, if that's possible. Do we have like something by 8 deep? It's 8 deep, but not in the right direction. Need it in the right direction too. That's the thing. That's a 4x4. That's not gonna align, right? I'll look for something to put here. Maybe that, but again, that kind of intersects the road back behind it, so that doesn't really work either, does it? And we have stuff like this that just kind of plops in and get ignore the grid completely with those. Actually, that might not be too bad. We would do something like that, maybe. Yeah, that might be a possibility, and other than that, everything basically aligns to the grid here, so. Although we will want this road kind of still, so I'm thinking if we were to maybe just kind of go here or something, and then kind of connect in. That's a thought. And then this road gets to go straight in, so... yeah, I think that's going to be what we do here, and then I'm also going to just take time and line this traffic. One there. This one only goes to there as well. So these two only turn right. This one will go up to here, and go into here, and this one will go into there. And get there, I guess. Yeah, because we need to decide where all this stuff goes, because... yeah, this is an interesting setup for a intersection here. Alright, and then, yeah, everything goes in, and then here, we need this lane to go there. This lane is just going to be going in as well. This one is going to go to both of these. This one will go here and here. This one will go here. So yeah, this is the only cross traffic here. Getting on, which is kind of why I want to make this lane only getting on, this lane only getting on too, so we can kind of alleviate the traffic before it ever gets to here. And then here, this will just turn there. This just goes straight. And this goes to both of those and here. And this one goes to there and there. And even there, I guess. That one can go to any. And then we have this down here, which... yeah, that's just normal. Okay, and one goes each way. Yep. So yeah, we have a 4-lane road run in, and then it just kind of ends here, and... actually, you know what? Yeah, we'll put default on, and you need to be one of these. Aha. And then we can go no collision and no zoning. Or no, just no zoning. Do that. Yeah, we lose these 2 squares, but it kind of allows this road to stay, and... so it kind of becomes more of an alleyway than an actual road at this point, but that's fine. And got those few little spaces, and this here, I guess we get to put in a road here to kind of end, and we get to fill that in with zoning, and it's just gonna be those 2 little spots there, I guess, that kind of don't fit in, which... you know what? And we've got this guy, and he can go here. And if I align him right, there we go. You just put that in, and all of a sudden, we just have a full area there. It's just a little bit here, because we need to connect this in. And then this kind of goes over to the side, so... all works well, and I mean, just have these weird spots here that don't want zoning on them because they're apparently underwater. And that's not the tool we wanted either. So yeah, I want to basically flatten that area. Get rid of you, flatten you. And then that road can go back in. There we go. Then we get to take this tool, go down here, and reflatten as well. And apparently that's a little bit higher than the rest of this, but oh well. Then we have another spot right here. That's doing the same thing, and we'll just kind of come in here and do the same sort of thing. And that should be good. Yep, there we go. Oh, and there's also one right here, but yeah, we'll do that one too, because we can. And wow, this is getting to be long episode. So we're probably in episode 11 by now, I'm guessing. Assuming everything recorded correctly. Which I'm not sure that it did, so... Because... Yeah, I got a weird little icon down here in the bottom corner where it normally shows I'm recording. So I'm not sure if everything recorded correctly or not, but... We'll find out soon enough when I go to edit this, and, well... Yeah, that's kind of just how things go sometimes. Although at least it's not crashing on me every 5 minutes this time, so... We're doing better. This recording setup actually doesn't crash on me constantly, which is why I've switched recording setups. And it just, yeah. Recording setups that crash constantly, not very helpful. And yeah, we'll just put a little road back here. You know what, even here we can mostly stay straight. And we're gonna do a corner with no zoning. Although we need zoning to get the no zoning part in, so go to here, and actually no, we need to go further to here, and go to here, remove those, and then we want no zoning, and just a little kind of curve here, and here. There we go. And then I think this over here, we're just going to make some commercial. And maybe 2 there, and then we'll do some that. And this over here can be commercial. Yeah, so we kind of get this end over here is more just shops rather than actual businesses at this point, but yeah. You know what? That screwed everything up. That's what happened here. And we're gonna need to put that back in anyways. Because guess what? Yeah, there we go. Okay. Put the zoning back in anyways, so we're fine. Except for over here, it decided to remove all of it. What happened? Okay. Interesting. And we'll just kind of flatten that, get rid of that part, and put the road back in. Except for we need this road. And it decided to make bridge. Okay, so ground construction. And we want ground construction. No. Bad. Is it weird that this entire area is like this behind all these walls? I mean, I guess it's kind of, but... Yay. I don't know how else do we kind of get this to go in, so... There we go. And... yeah, it looks really bad, but... nothing too much we can do about it, and... well... Actually, you don't even want to be here, zoned here, do you? Nope, we're not going to zone that part. Just this, and this over here, and maybe even this one here. And maybe a little bit here. And that spot. And then, yeah, the rest of this can just be industrial. And there, and there. Except for maybe this one. This one can be commercial again. We'll just do that. So yeah, we have a wall thing that takes people and stuff, and it's just the industrial area. So interesting idea there, but other thing I'm thinking, because I know I have these like gas stations and stuff, maybe one needs to go somewhere around here. Gas. You know, put maybe like a gas station over here or some building already exists. Really? Apparently I can only put in okay, this one it will let me put in again. And it will let me align to that one road. Maybe here? Or do we want to put in a... I think that one makes more sense for this area. Yeah. Let's put in a gas station. I'll delete this again because the area decided to derp, and we need to put all this back in again because apparently the ground disappeared on us, so thank you, ground, for disappearing again. And you go in again. Thank you. And then we'll need to switch back to you and get rid of all the dirt and cliff face again. There we go. And put this all back in and let things hopefully grow. Unlike this, that's not actually showing up. Because, oh, there we go, now it is. Alright, so I think that's going to do it for this episode then, because, yeah, this was over an hour of recording, and, well, at one time, and we really only needed to record a 30-minute episode, so we have two 30-minute episodes in one recording, so yeah. Anyways, that's gonna do it for this episode then. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!